we kicked it, you've been caught up.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Iris Love and Light. This is the very first reading that I'm doing for Scorpio, yay. And so the way I kind of do this is, you saw at the beginning, I fast forward through the shuffling process just to show you that the cards that I drew actually fill out for you. It's not like I did it behind the scenes and that's what you got. No, the one thing that I want to mention is that typically when I do these readings, I always put all the cards upright. One, it's easier to read. And during shuffling, 2 of them fell out reversed. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep them because it's intended to tell you something. So, all right, let's get on with the show. This reading is for the spring months, for about the next 3 months. Timing on this can be here or there. All right, so let's get into it. So the way this starts off is you start off with a Page of Wands. Page of Wands is kind of like creative energy, a go-getter, but he hasn't done nothing to go get. You know, he's just realizing that he's a creative energy. He's the type that is very passionate in his being, but he's yet to take the first step on that venture. So this being that, you know, you could be represented as this gentleman here, and being that type of energy. But it's interesting because at some point, you know, you might have felt hurt or betrayed, something in the past. It could have involved a third-party situation. Could have involved maybe some hurtful things that were being said to you, or just something like that would feel like a knife through the heart. Like, it's such a lousy card to really have sometimes, but you have it like this. So one good thing I want to say about this is if this card is upright, right, and someone stabs you in the heart, or 3 situations happen, or 3 parties in a situation that caused you to feel like these knives were stabbed through your heart, if it's in this position, you can't heal from it. These swords can't fall out but fall deeper in if it's in this position, right? But when it's like this, these swords can now begin to fall out, but you have to make the effort to do so. A lot of times that requires forgiveness of the situation that even had you feeling like this in the first place, which many people don't want to do. But ultimately, it serves your higher good to do so. Take these swords fall out. Don't dwell on it, and allow yourself to heal from it. Now that this is in a reverse position, these swords can start falling out, and the healing on your heart can begin. Now, on the side of the 3 of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So, sorry, my hands are cold. You could either be involved in a relationship or a partnership, or you're dealing with someone of the earth suit, which would be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or someone who's acting like that. Now, a person that would act like the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy, is a person who is humble, grounded, a caretaker, someone who is naturally business savvy, great at management. So, you can be involved with that person, or if it's not that, you could have transitioned into that type of energy after that heartache. But I'm not sure, you know? It's up to you to really connect the dots, because this is such a general reading for Scorpios as a whole that it's hard to really connect the web. That's where you come into play, and you say to yourself, okay, I remember that situation. Damn it, I remember it. Okay, yeah, I was feeling creative, and I had all these ideas, and I was ready to hit the ground running with whoever I was with, but then this happened. and now it changed the way I am. Or, yeah, I was feeling like this creative and all of these things, and I knew that although I was at the beginning of my path, I had so much potential, or I have so much potential to achieve what I want in life. And then someone comes and stabs you in the back, or stabs you in a way that's like it goes right to the heart. And that person is this person here who you thought you were building with. But you're holding on to the pain. So allow yourself to now heal from it, because it's in a past position. What it was is in the past. Now, you've been definitely doing a lot of hard work. You know, it could be either hard work at work, hard work in a relationship, hard work with family, hard work within yourself. But in doing so, it's making you feel isolated or left out in the cold. And it could be all prompted because of this hurt that initially happened, where you're left feeling like, damn. And it's connected to your dreams. So whether this person is your dream, where you want this to, you wanted it so much that it's connected now. Or you could be feeling left out in the cold and you're walking towards your dreams. But with your underlying energy being the Page of Swords, it's interesting because the sword, and I mean, you also could be involved with an air sign, because you have the King here. And he's underneath the underlying energy. So to explain the page, I just want you to see the imagery on the card, because the wind is blowing and it's a gusty wind, right? Because look at the trees are flying in the background. His hair is gusting in the wind. And with all of that, it's like he's preparing for it to come, and he's in battle stance, like, I dare you. So it's like the underlying energy is preparing for battle, or preparing for this gust of wind, this almost storm-like energy. That's the underlying energy. And underneath that is this individual. Ooh. So, the King of Swords. He is not one that's ruled by his emotions. He lives in his mind. He is logical as ever. A fast thinker. Highly intellectual. He cuts through BS with that knife and can see right through the truth. So you could either be dealing with this type of person, and the sword suit is representative of the air. So you have Aquarius, Gemini, and Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, I believe. So you could be dealing with someone like that, or someone like this. But whoever it is, I mean, it's a little rocky in paradise right now. But with these things happening, when this pain happened in the past and you're probably still dwelling on it and thinking about it and letting it fester, the Hierophant comes in, and the High Priestess, to give you insight. The High Priestess is a gentleman who's connected with Source. He wears a crown of 3 tiers. He has 3 crosses on himself. Everything. I mean, he's tied into spirit. He's typically a teacher, someone based in tradition, could be representative of marriage, like a union. So maybe you're connected to someone in that type of capacity. But this is a higher up, right? Now, it's interesting because you have someone who would be symbolic of the Pope, and then right next to you have the devil. Okay, so with the devil, this is what I want to show you guys. Right along the middle, the center of your reading, you've got pain that you're trying to heal from, or maybe you're dwelling on it, and now you're beginning to heal, but it leaves you that feeling left out in the cold. And this here, this card is more so, I gotta show it to you because this is a couple. They're chained to one another, and they're chained to the base of the devil. How damn comforting. Not comforting at all. So what this card can be symbolic of, it's like you can be in a partnership with someone, and that could be in love or in business or with family or, you know, a friend. And it's not the healthiest thing. Whatever you're doing it in excess. Now that could be, okay, we're out. I felt left out in the cold. Oh, this heartache. I want to go drink. Now when I go drink, I'm going to do it in excess. Okay, I feel hurt. Oh, I feel left out in the cold. Now I want to go smoke. I'm going to smoke in excess. All of these things, cool. Even after everything happened, we stayed together. Despite the insight that I have from source, we stay together, and now we're jealous. Now we're operating on the darker sides of what a relationship is supposed to be. Jealous, possessive, yeah. But here's the thing, Scorpio. When at the end of your reading, whatever's going on with these two cards here, the High Priestess is towards the end, right? And the way these readings go, being that this is like your first time that you're getting a reading from me, is this would be almost like the past, this is the present, and then this would be more in a future position. So you have almost yet to do all these things in excess that I'm speaking of. But with the High Priestess, she's in reverse, upright. She looks directly at you. Directly at you. When you have the moon can be symbolic of things that are hidden, the unseen. And the High Priestess sees all, says nothing. She has a cloak behind her, and that cloak, that curtain that looks like pineapples or pomegranates, whatever it may be. It's a cloak, but it's not really covering much. It covers behind, symbolic of her thoughts and everything that she knows. But behind, you can see everything is wide open, and it's almost lit like by the moon. So when it's reverse, it's the opposite. Are you not listening to this? Because if these two were upright, now this is Spirit and Source giving you such an insight that it's so in depth that it gives you it just like an understanding of the outward intentions and inward. It's like the out, the in, everything in plain sight for you to see. But if you choose to do it like this, now this is almost like Source saying, okay, this is what's up. Let me tell you this. Let me teach you this, and let me make it known. But I'm not going to listen. That's what happens here. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to see clearly. No, I'm not going to go deep within and really ponder what's going on here. But if you did, you would be able to see everything that's going on for what it is. And you don't have to go around and prance about it. It's for yourself. She doesn't go around and prance that she has the information that she has. Neither does he. He, if anything, learns things and then in turn teaches. She, instead, is more of a keeper of knowledge. She learns it and internalizes it and keeps that within. And uses it to fuel her intuition and everything else. Now, being that the devil's right in between them, It could be like there's unhealthy habits that you're not looking into. Let me, I'm going to pull another card for you and see if I can get some more insight on this and see what's going on. So, I mean, while I'm doing this, I would say that take time to yourself and really look within and see what's going on. See it for what it is. Maybe not everything is really out in the open the way it should be. The Emperor. All right. Well, the Emperor. The Emperor is kind of like a very... He's almost like this guy here. Very stern guy. Oh, you have so many swords. All right, I'm going to talk about this in a second, okay? But as I pulled some more cards just to get a better understanding of what's going on, you have so many swords. So you are so... The king, the queen, the page. There's so much thoughts going on. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's very like razor sharp with the things they say. Or if they're an air sign. Alright. The Emperor. On the Emperor's card, it states, this is Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, and leadership. I mean, you got so many logical cards here, so many cards based in the intellect. I mean, you really, it's like, all I see here is mental space. Like, you have to go within and see and really take time to reflect. I mean, these characters cut through BS. You're not getting anything past them. Do you need to be like that sometimes? Maybe we all do. And the Emperor is no different. The Emperor is a take no shit kind of guy. And I'm sorry for my French. So, and then, I mean, you've got this. This is great, but we'll get to that in a sec. Because that's underneath all of this that's going on. All right, so the Emperor. It's important. Excuse me. Oh, Lord Jesus. It's important to cultivate logic, discipline, and order right now. This card signifies that although your dreams are valid and sound, right now, they still need guidelines and organization so that they can manifest properly. Create a detailed plan for how you'll proceed. Maintain kind but authoritative control over how the plan is implemented. Jeez. Feel empowered to take a leadership role in your career or any projects you're working on. Structure and order are your friends as you move from the preparation stage into the execution of your plans. Believe in your ability to be a positive and diplomatic leader. Get organized so that you can be more effective. There's additional meanings to this card, which are the desire to be a success, stability, making wise choices, security, government agencies. They can represent law enforcement, respect for others, and fatherhood. Yeah, I'm not sure. So the gentleman on the card, Archangel Michael, he's an angel of strength and protection who oversees everyone's life purpose. Call upon Michael for courage and strength as you make important and necessary life changes. He can also help you focus your logical mind and your left brain talents upon your projects. So if, Scorpio, if you got all of these logical cards, take them and use them to your benefit. So, what I wanted to get to before was that the Death card. So, whatever's going on, whatever all of this, whatever and how it correlates in your life, what it's leading you down a path of rebirth. The card of death, it scares people. They see death, they're like, holy crap, the devil, swords in my heart, what the hell's going on? Don't get nervous. The Death card, I just want to show you the imagery on it, because the imagery in these cards are everything. You really have to see what's going on the card. The sun is rising. It's a new dawn. So people die off, they come anew. Don't worry about it. This is the death of the old to welcome the new. And maybe the death of the old is letting go of the pain. Letting go of the feeling of, I feel left out in the dark. Whatever this pain was, it made me feel like this. And now I'm dealing with it in maybe like in maybe not the healthiest of ways. Start anew. This is your chance to do so. And even so, I mean, the Emperor tells you, use your logic when you're moving forward. Maybe get out of your heart and go into your head. So that way you can move forward. The Death card is walking away from all of what this is. But if you turn this card upside down and upright, and you were able to see everything clearly, you could go through all of these phases, okay, you know, but you'll be able to see clearly and have the right mental space to know what to do when it's time for the rebirth. Don't stay trapped in the heartache or whatever pain it was from the past. Don't stay trapped in this feeling of feeling left out in the cold and I have all this hard work to do. Don't get lost there, because you're gonna have a chance to become better, to start new. Just make it right. Turn this right. Go within. I don't know. I don't even do this, but I feel like I should. I'm gonna pull another card for you. I hope it gives you better insight. I don't know. Scorpio, I hope some of this makes sense for you. But definitely go within, take some time, meditate, and just, you know, just have some time to yourself and think things through. Think why you're holding on to the pain. And find different ways to heal from it. Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new field of study. I mean, maybe the new beginning, you could be going into a new field or something a little bit more advanced in your field, but all right, Scorpio, whatever it is that's going on, just know that it's all going to start with you going within. I mean, they're giving you the opportunity to see things for what they are. I just realized you have no cup cards here. You have no emotional cards here. Okay, so just take that and really run with it, because now all you've got is all these intellectual cards. And I mean, this is what the Emperor says, so go within. It's all going to be, the work that you have to do is all in your head. All right? All right, Scorpio, I hope springtime is fantastic for you. You know, just do the mental work that you need to do. Go within, see, and figure out what the hell caused that. And now that it's upside down, it's giving you the opportunity to heal from it. Let that be done with already. It's in the past. You don't have to hold on to it anymore. So that's good, right? So this is my first reading for you guys. I hope you liked it. If there is any questions, concerns, anything you want to chat with me about, send me an email. If you liked it, if you like it, like it. You know, the magician fell out for you. You can do whatever you want, guys. All right? The world is yours. Just go after it. Do the work that you got to do so that way you can